Check, check.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let the dawn, there's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll lay and soon I'll see your smile in a dream. And I won't wake before you go. And I tomorrow we must reach to be see the sunset, the day is ending.
Okay. Might as well get a recap. Haven't played this game in a while.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs. Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable.
Yo.
Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America. Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body. Ah, Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam. Fragile, leader of the private delivery outfit Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company. And with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The Cairo network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time, and a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done. America rose from the ashes as the UCA, and as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret, to save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison, and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished, without so much as a trace.
Is this legit something that's gonna affect the game? If you can hear this, it actually says broadcasting only mic audio because you entered a block scene. So, yeah, that's supposed to happen. Should come back now. Oh dang! You know, I wish I would have known that that was a block scene, because it asked for my birthday, and I put a fake birthday. If I knew it was a block scene, I would have put my real birthday. Bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst, and when they came into contact with the living, the result was an instant annihilation, a void out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated and humanity crept towards extinction. To unite what's left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together, they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. Man, if I knew this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have watched a recap. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Through UCA officials attempted to track them down, though, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. Wow. The network grew. 11 months later.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the crazy system's turned to traps and the fears switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become?
God dang, this looks good. Holy crap.
Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong?
Lindsay Wagner, so Amelie makes a return, I guess. Did I just see Jonathan Romy? As in the guy that plays Jesus?
-61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. I see the world they build to lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending to playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home.
All right. Indicates Sam's blood levels, indicates Sam's stamina. Definitely a change of scene. So cute. Now got an actual baby carrier. L1 to hold, view destination. Yes, no more tube, just baby.
Well, now someone's in a good mood.
What if I shake it really hard? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's so cute.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Sam, how did you even get up here?
Sorry,
Okay, okay, okay. This music's starting to... Whew. Starting to do things to me. Like the build-up of the drums. Oh, don't fade away now. You're just starting to get good. This is a very dangerous place to take a child to. You land on your face, that child is done. At least before he was in this, like, unbreakable tube. Not even a child, that's like... Let's see, it's got 2 teeth, so it's probably like 6 months old. Well, no, it said 11 months. 11 months later, right? Well, BB was not even... BB was like a fetus when she left the pod. So I guess it's possible that even though she's technically 11 months old, she is not developed as an 11 months old would be. Oh wow, I'm going way off course. Whew. I want to see the baby's reactions.
Look at that. Nothing to see here. Okay, let's hurry back.
Tap L1 to terrain scanner. These icons indicate to... Oh, whoa. Oh, hope Chloe's not watching. Alright, 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 alright. Ah! I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, nice. Very nice. Were these footprints always there and I just completely missed them? That's probably where the music calmed down. I was waiting for me to get back on track. Oh wait, is that just the path I walked? Nah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Map path was a lot more tumultuous than this. This seems like a more, jeez. A more reasonable path. Yeah, and that's taking me through that ladder, which I definitely didn't place down. So I'm guessing Sam did. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just drop this? Now I don't know. Am I just going back? I think I am, because these footprints are facing this way. Holy crap, I'm garbage. Alright. Quake? Holy crap!
I feel that.
Oh, nice. A gate quake measure on 4 G scale has occurred. Is there natural disasters?
Shaking pretty bad.
That's different. Hey Sam, those rocks are coming at you. You should probably move. Gate quake measuring 7 on the G scale has occurred. Gate quake.
Okay, you're all right.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Man, it should not have taken me this long to get here. Am I tripping? Oh, that's where I'm going. Okay. How far off the path did I go? Ooh. Ooh. If timefall hits a baby, do they just become like a really wrinkly baby? Or do they just like grow into childhood, teenagehood, and adulthood right in front of your eyes? Okay, we got strong winds now, and we got earthquakes. I think in the first game all that they ever had was rain and snow. You good? Yo, maybe don't take your baby on a walk on some treacherous mountains 10 miles away from the city. Jesus.
Fuck this.
How do I use the stuff that I've picked up? Did I miss the tutorial? I don't know. Oh, wait, I'm going down there. Okay. I guess I'm not going to the city. It makes sense considering he's on the run.
Almost there.
Alright, how do I place stuff down? L2 to ready. Select ladder. Oh, there we go. Weapon tools menu. Use this menu to customize my weapons. Select category with R and use R1 to cycle through your options. Finally, press X to equip the one chosen. Climbing anchor. Strand. Tools. Main weapons. Secondary weapons. Consumables. Special. Ladder. Ready. And place. Can I get myself a thumbs up? Oh, photo mode. Minus 61 by Woodkid. Yo, that's on my TV right now. Little handprints. What is going on here? Is it because of Lou's presence? They don't fuck with Lou? Cause Lou was what? Oh, nice! It's a defense mechanism. Very smart. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Ooh, music by Woodkid. I only know one song by them, but I liked it.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
This is cute.
Come on, open up.
Little baby angel wings. Oh, this place is pretty big. I'm assuming that's fragile. Yeah, go Daryl on them.
Who's there?
A pan?
Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Does this baby have a tattoo already?
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
Jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to it.
That goes to quick travel, I guess. Although I never used it that much in the first game.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a joke for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries.
Bro, his administration lasted 11 months.
There's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves
Drawbridge.
And we still require the services of human porters.
To protect and connect
Outside
together
the
for
network.
tomorrow.
Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the Chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say? Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside. Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
No! I forgot to do the last one, dang it.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this,
Hey, we have that toy.
can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
All right.
Episode 1, Sam. So how to detect BTs without a BB?
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nueva del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Handgun that electrocutes close-range targets. Trigger must be held down to build up electricity before firing. It produces no noise on firing, making it as one sort of takedowns that are necessary can be stored in the handgun holster. An automatic rifle suitable for close and mid-range engagement. Armed with MP bullets, effective. What is MP? Effective against any target. The rifle comes equipped with a light and has two modes: semi-auto and full auto. Blood bag, a bag of blood that will restore Sam's blood levels when connected. Empty blood bags will automatically be replaced by reserve bags. Can be restored in a utility pouch. 10 matter. Okay. Oh, okay. Guess I'll put this in my backpack. Handgun. Not, yeah, seems pretty good. Assault rifle, let's put it right there. Blood bag. Place in a utility pouch. And ladder. Attach to suit.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna auto arrange everything like I did before. I'm not gonna spend time picking out where to put everything. Okay.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map.
Social strand service. Sam stats. View Sam's delivery combat and sell stats. Higher stats indicate greater proficiency. Sam's proficiency in negotiating rough terrain, traversing natural obstacles like slope and roads will improve the stats, lowering the rate at which Sam's endurance gauge depletes when wading through water and scrambling steep gates. Sam's carrying cargo that exceeds a certain weight over distance will improve the stat, increasing Sam's overall carrying capacity. Sam's proficiency at resisting fatigue while traveling. Running for extended periods of time will improve this stat. KO resistance. Sam's proficiency at resisting enemy blows and no shock moving while centering his balance and blocking enemy attacks will improve this stat. Lung capacity. Sam's lung capacity holding his breath for extended periods will improve the stat, increasing the length of time suppresses respiration. And strand skills. Sam's first take a covert operation repeatedly, binding enemies from behind. Wow, this is a lot. Alrighty. In the corpses, you can review the story so far, examine terminology, check the controls, and browse gameplay tips. The corpses is divided into various tabs that will want to go between them. View the story so far as the bank code. After connecting North America, Simon will leave the UCA on a story so far. Woo! Alright. Okay.
See your destination?
Yes.
There's a river you'll need to cross to get there.
Okay.
There are bandits in the area too.
Not
Army
good.
groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Hold square to start drawing a route. Try drawing a route all the way to your destination. So, boom. But the boom.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along
Oh,
the way.
nice. Wow.
You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Okay. Well, I need this bridge. Otherwise, crossing this river is going to be a pain. Let's see. Maybe I can... So what if we do this? What is this? Go away. What if we go like this? Okay. This seems like it might work out. We can go around these guys. Oh, hold on. No, this looks good. We go around like this. I'm gonna need to cross through that at some point, no matter what. Unless I can go through here. Let's see how that goes.
Delivery route finalized.
No!
Commencing route creation.
looks like there's a hole in the wall here. Then we can go down here. And then we'll just go bloop. There we go. Look at that. Risk level much lower. Alright. Definitely a bit of a turnaround. But it'll help me avoid these guys.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It looks like it has a human face.
No.
No, no! Ah, gross.
No more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Don't break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
Use this menu to browse science categories and use R to select category and press center that goes to science. Finally, press center in the current location. Carrying cargo over a certain distance, eliminating a certain number of enemies. Sam's abilities will improve as his stats increase. You can view Sam's stats via terminal. Cargo management. Some cargo related information can be quickly from this menu. Use R, select another format. Offload backpack for unusable items. Offload backpack contents. Offload materials. Delivery cargo.
Been a while since I held a gun.
up there!
What is that?
Somebody lend me a hand!
You have left the delivery area. I'm going around. Don't railroad me.
Can anybody hear me?
What's the delivery area? I know what I'm doing. I'm in the delivery area. Don't worry about it. Let me go my way. Look, I'm still. We good. See, I'm coming in. Jeez, pushy. Ah. Did I grab everything? Yeah, I think I grabbed everything. How do I uncrouch? There we go. Oh, is that? Yeah, I think that's I guess so I can see my markers through mountains. Yes. Hey, calm down. I'm just trying to get back to my BB. Oh, nice. Is that sandstorm getting closer? I think that sandstorm's getting closer. Does seem that way, doesn't it?
Almost toppled over.
Hold up, is that the Mexican border? Is that what I just crossed? Is that what this wall is?
Hello!
What am I, in El Paso? I guess we're heading into the sandstorm. Walking into strong headwinds is hard work, but strong tailwinds will speed you up. Moving around during periods of strong wind will also drain your stamina. Yep. Yep. You've been in it for a while now. Cryptobites. Eating cryptobites will restore Sam's blood levels, so eat a cryptobite that's in your possession, hold to open the weapons tool menu, and then select the cryptobite from the consumable sections and press to eat it. Huh. Off the grid. Alright, I'll use the ladder. Jesus.
Get it together.
What the hell did I just do? Connect ladders. What does that mean? Can I like connect it and make it longer? Once ladder is used, it cannot be recovered. As soon as you grab a ladder and start to climb, it will be permanently fixed to its current location. Be aware that holding to the cement of the ladder will cause it to disappear. That is some BS. Was that the same in the first game? Because I don't think it was. Maybe they just realized that the ladders were way too useful. Especially if you can just place them and pick them back up. Gyro crystals are made of mysterious substance that becomes buoyant when assembled in bulk. Every 1000 cg of gyro crystals that Sam carries will reduce his load by 1 kilogram. Interesting. Sometimes your car will become lost en route to its destination. You will receive likes by the way of thanks if you deliver this cargo to its intended destination. Alright, let's get back on track. Damage car will be damaged if it falls over. If you start to fall over, center your balance to remain upright.
Not bad. Not bad.
Alright. Let's wash off some of this. Oh. If crossing rivers draining your endurance gauge, Try standing for a moment, your endurance gauge will start to refill.
Rest.
Hologram of Karn will appear whenever Sam or another porter takes a rest. You will recover more quickly if you rest near a Karn. Cool. Karn? How do you say that? Ciudad Nudo del Norte. Number of inhabitants 123,000.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
That's cute.
Facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
First glimpse of the SSS. Social Strand Service. Using the SSS, you can view messages by the people from all over the world, look back on the likes you've given to and received from porters in other worlds, and enjoy the screenshots you've captured in photo mode. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou was having fun playing around just a while ago, and now is fast asleep in Dreamland. I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out on your Ring terminal, and don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. It's like that. Ah, it shows where it came from. Okay. APAC. What the heck is this? You know, in the first game, it took me a long time to realize, because I always thought it was weird how there's supposedly still people around, but, like, you just never, like, when you go into these places, they all look very desolate, so I'm just like, okay, are they all just underground? It took me a while to realize that these things are always close to these giant walls, and the giant walls are the actual cities. You just never get to go in one of these cities. Is there a dying night system? Was there one when it first came out? I don't remember. That thing getting close to me again? Dang, I think it is.
Pirate decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? Well, well, that's not half bad at all. Much obliged. We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Starting point. Oh, Ciudad Nueva del Norte, so North, not city. Just like everything had the word "not" in the first game.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
So based on the size of this map, I'm guessing that it's going to be kind of like the eastern part of America in the first game, which was almost kind of like a couple hours long, and it was kind of like the introduction to the game. And then when you cross that big tar, I don't know, river, lake, whatever you want to call it, then that introduced the bigger map, which you spent the rest of the game in.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Metal Gear. Porter Grade 7, Silent Handler. You have earned the nickname Handler.
Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Evaluation you receive as a porter will contribute to your overall porter grade calculated by APAS. This provides a snapshot of your experience as a porter as well as your delivery style. It is calculated from the number of likes Sam receives during the course of an order. Hold Blad to open the corpus for a detailed description. Character statistics.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us home.
I'm glad that they just call the bad guys bandits now and they don't do that whole, what was it, like, delivery addicts or some shit. That was the lamest thing ever. What was untenable about the corpse disposal?
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly.
Jeez.
But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
I think Kojima made the right choice here with putting like optional things you can ask. Because a lot of people complained about how lengthy the talking things were, which is a staple of Kojima. But this way you can get the information on your first playthrough, and then if you want to play through again, you don't have to get all the information you already know about.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Sorry, so far. Sam, the shower and toilet are outside your private room. Outside. Chiral crystals will be recovered from any waste you produce, so go ahead and make use of the facilities. Nice. Circle? Just a hot and a cold button. You don't get to choose how hot or how cold. Or even the stream strength. Just hot and cold. Think calculus of volume fluids. You currently have 229 chiral crystals. You have okay. Sam stamina full your soul. You have showered and cleaned up. Since sunburned was healed, I can get sunburned now. Oh, nice. We still doing this?
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why your baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
That's not true.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Still
right.
not at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
What? What is that? What is that? We're finally connected to the Cairo network. It's been 4 long years since the first expedition set up the terminal, and we've been waiting patiently to get hooked up ever since. So no, we're not alone out here. That's all humanity wants, right? Right. Yep. Change screen image. Customizing your private room. You can customize the screen in your private room, choose from a list of presets, or use a screenshot captured in photo mode. I wonder if this is still a thing. If you try to look at his Norman penis. Oh, it's not a thing, and now it just look weird. In the first game, he used to cover himself up. He's got figurines over there. Oh, hold on. Focus the camera! Sleep till morning, sleep till evening, change screen image. Examine table. Oh, look at that. No more product placements. Now they came up with their own chiral tea. Can you let me skip the drinking? There we go. And customizes look. Customize backpack. You can now fabricate custom attachments and fit them to your backpack. Select fabricate to see which components are currently available to you and weigh up your various options. Fabricate. Patches. Why not? American cryptobytes. They're different cryptobytes. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna end this here because I gotta eat because soon it is time for my own BB. Go to surface, use to review test weapons. So hold up, let me do this real quick. Let's see that. What's this? Oh yeah, I'll do this later. How do I get out of here? Alright, I'm assuming this auto-saves. I'll just let this play out in case there's some cutscene.
New order available. Please review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Please select an item to fabricate.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. Once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each post box has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
Jesus.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alrighty. Peace.